Hello, and welcome back to Road TRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today is episode number 573. The category will be vehicles in movies and TV. This will be a 20-question trivia quiz that will be all about different vehicles, cars, trucks, vans, stuff like that from movies or television shows. So, thank you for watching, and good luck on today's quiz. Question 1. One of the most famous movie cars of all time, what type of sports car reached new levels of popularity in 1977 when Burt Reynolds and Sally Field starred in the classic Smokey and the Bandit? The answer is the Pontiac Trans Am. Question number 2. A beefy 350 SID Chevy V8 powers the tank-like vehicle to 60 miles per hour in around 5 seconds, even with 37-inch off-road tires. What name was given to the Batmobile in Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins and The Dark Knight? They call that version the Tumbler. Question 3. In the original Jurassic Park, a good deal of the 1993 movie occurred in or around the automated touring vehicles that were intended to escort guests around the dinosaur cages. What make and model were these SUVs? Only the greatest vehicle to ever grace the earth, Ford Explorers. Question number 4. Generally acknowledged as one of the ugliest cars ever made, the 1976 AMC Pacer, with custom flame paint job and the red rope licorice dispenser installed, was given what nickname in the 1992 film Wayne's World? They called it the Mirthmobile. Question 5. The brash canary yellow 32 Ford Highboy that was powered by a Chevy 327 V8 became the most recognized deuce coupe in the world after what 1973 George Lucas movie hit the theaters? That movie was American Graffiti. Question number 6. A 1974 Dodge Monaco decommissioned Mount Prospect, Illinois police cruiser is just as righteous as Jake and Elwood's mission from God in what 1980 movie based on their Saturday Night Live sketches? Jake and Elwood were the Blues Brothers. Question 7. Known for its reliability, Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn rode across country in a 1984 Ford Econoline van that was updated to look like a giant furry pooch in what 1994 classic comedy film? That movie was Dumb and Dumber. Question number 8. In what 1978 movie musical is the 1948 Ford Deluxe the car of Danny Zuko's daydreams and the one he and Sandy fly away in after the carnival at the end of the film? The answer is Grease. Question 9. After he dropped in a 440 Magnum with a six-pack into his 1967 Plymouth Belvedere GTX, Richard says, "You hang on to a car this cherry," before he hits a deer with it, gets the door ripped off, and loses the hood in what 1995 Chris Farley film? The answer is Tommy Boy. Question 10. Despite its movie celebrity, the DMC-12 from what automobile company flopped on the market in the 1980s due to poor performance, lots of mechanical issues, and most likely because it didn't come with a flux capacitor? That company was the DeLorean Motor Company. Question number 11. In the 1991 American female buddy road crime film, Gina Davis and Susan Sarandon play Thelma and Louise, a couple of gal pals on the run from the law en route to Mexico in what type of car? It is a 1966 Ford Thunderbird. Question number 12. Named Eleanor after the 1974 original movie, producers used a DuPont Pepper Gray 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback to depict a Shelby GT500 in what 2000 Nicolas Cage movie? I'm going to have to rewatch that one. That's a good one. Gone in 60 Seconds. Question 13. In the original toy line and animated series, Bumblebee is a small yellow Volkswagen Beetle. In the live-action Michael Bay movies, he transformed from what type of yellow sports car? A little more impressive than the Volkswagen Beetle, he comes from a Chevy Camaro. Question 14. The pea green paint, faux wood paneling, and 8 headlights used to drive to Wally World and used as a temporary hearse for Sweet Aunt Edna was a centerpiece in what 1983 Chevy Chase movie? The answer is National Lampoon's Vacation. Question 15. Any vehicle driven, ridden, or even stood next to by Steve McQueen was instantly made cooler, but the Highland Green 1968 Ford Mustang GT390 he was driving around San Francisco in what 1967 movie did not need any help? That movie was called Bullet. Question 16. The car was invented in the movie by British inventor Caractacus Potts and given a name based on the sound that it made. What was the name of the car and the movie based on a novel by the James Bond author Ian Fleming? The answer is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Question 17. In the TV show Miami Vice, following the destruction of his Daytona Spider by a Stinger missile fired by Eddie Kay, Sonny Crockett is seen driving a white 1986 version of what car? The answer is a Ferrari Testarossa. Question 18. In what film franchise does the main detective, Mike Lowry, drive a Porsche 911 in the first film, a Turbo Ferrari 550 Maranello in the second film, and a Porsche 911 Carrera 4S in the third? Mike Lowry, played by Will Smith in Bad Boys. Question 19. Made from a 1959 Cadillac Miller Meteor, it's an inloader ambulance hearse combination with a 6.3-liter V8, good for 320 horsepower. What was on the license plate of this ghost-bustin' work wagon? The answer is Ecto 1. And question 20. In the original Fast and the Furious, as Vin Diesel's character lines up against Paul Walker's character, who's driving a Supra, he floors the throttle on what type of car, pulling an impressive wheel stand and burnout at the same time? He was driving a Dodge Charger. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I thought this was kind of an interesting category. I had a little help from a viewer asking me about some questions, and I thought, I'll just do a whole category on it. So vehicles in movie and TV, even though most of these vehicles were in movies. I could have done a couple other ones from TV shows, but there are just so many good movie cars that I didn't need to. So it is Monday. I will now be on my way home or just arriving home from my camping trip up in the Scottish Highlands. So tomorrow I will record tomorrow's trivia and hopefully get back on track to recording the same day that I publish the trivia quiz. I don't really like getting too far ahead, because then if there's questions, or if somebody finds an error, or if somebody wants to talk during the premiere of the quiz, then it's been a while since I've recorded it. But this is the last of 6 that I've pre-recorded, because I'll be gone for several days up in the Scottish Highlands with no service. So hopefully these quizzes weren't too bad. If I come home and I just have a ton of comments saying, this question's wrong or that question's wrong, I apologize, and I will get them fixed this week. Anyways, here's question 21, the tiebreaker for today. What type of Ford vehicle was elevated to Supreme Dude status when Jeff Bridges drove one in The Big Lebowski, and then got a fresh round of attention when it was the titular car in a 2008 Clint Eastwood film? Here's one that I could have also thrown in, a television show. This is the type of car that Starsky and Hutch drive in that television show and the movie. The answer is a Ford Gran Torino. That's what the Big Lebowski drives. His is in much worse condition, and in the 2008 Clint Eastwood film, the title of it is Gran Torino. Thank you for watching. Check back tomorrow, and I hope you have a great week.